So now, let's begin with solving equations in one variable. Let's solve problem number 1. Solve 2/3 x minus 5 equals 1/2 as x. Manually, pag sinolve natin yan, we will multiply the whole equation by 6. 6 times 2/3 x is 4x. 6 times negative 5 is negative 30 equals 1/2 times 6 is 3. And 6 times x is positive 6x. Combining similar terms, we have 4x minus 6x equals 3 plus 30. And then we simplify, we will get negative 2x equals 33. Dividing both sides by negative 2 or multiplying both sides by negative 1/2, the value of x will become negative 33 over 2. Since using calculator, since this is an equation, let's go to the menu and select equation by pressing the negative sign. Dito nakalagay 1 for simultaneous equation and 2 for polynomial. Since the given is linear, which is under polynomial, we're going to press 2. Then select a degree. Nakalagay dito degree 2 to 4. Again, linear lang ang given natin. So meaning, hindi natin gagamitin ang function key na ito. We can only use this for degrees 2 to 4, quadratic, cubic, and quartic equation. This is one of the limitations of this calculator. So, paano natin ito isosolve? So, gagamitin lang natin yung calculate. Press menu, then 1. We can now solve it using the emulator by encoding the given. Here are the keys that you're going to enter. If you have your calculators with you or have already downloaded the emulator, pwede nyo na po akong sabayan sa pag-encode ng data. We simply press 2, fraction bar or fraction form 3, arrow to the right para tumaas, x below the on button, minus 5. For the equal sign, we have alpha calc, then 1, fraction bar, 2, right arrow button para tumaas ulit, plus, again, the x below the on button. To get the answer, we have shift calc, and we will have negative 16.5, which is in decimal form. Now, if you want to express it in improper fraction, simply press answer, then equal sign. Yan. So, there you go. It's the same with our answer earlier, which is negative 33 over 2. If you still want to have it in mixed fraction, simply press Shift and SD above the delete button, and you will get negative 16 and 1/2. So it's all up to you with whatever is the required answer, whether it is expressed in decimal, improper fraction, or mixed fraction, for as long as they are of the same value. Lahat po yun makukuha nyo using our emulator or our calculator. So it's all up to you. As for me, I only required fraction reduced to lowest term. Let's solve problem number 2. Solve for x in the equation, the absolute value of 3x plus 5 equals 14. Since it is an absolute value equation, we are expected to give two values of x. One is positive and the other is negative. How do we solve it manually? So the equations are 3x plus 5 equals 14 and 3x plus 5 equals negative 14. So you can change the sign of the terms inside the absolute value sign, or pwede naman pong yung walang absolute value symbol. In this case, yung 14. So, solving it, we have 3x equals 9 or x is equal to 3. The other one, you have 3x equals negative 19 or x equals negative 19 over 3. So, ito po yung mga nakuha nating value ng x kanina. Using calculator, ito naman po yung mga pipindutin natin. So, let's do it. You have shift, parentheses, para lumabas ang absolute value sign, and then 3x plus 5, right arrow para po lumabas, alpha calc para sa equal sign, and then 14, and then press shift calc to get the value of x. So we get the value of x, which is positive 3. So positive ang nakuha natin, kailangan pa po nating makuha yung negative. Sa iba po dyan, baka po ang nakuha nyo naman ay 6.3333. So just the same, parehas po, isa lang po ang makukuha nating value ng x using this calculator. We already obtained the positive value, which is 3, but we still need to solve the negative value. I have mentioned earlier that when we encode the given absolute value equation directly to the calculator, we can only get one value, either positive or negative. We obtained a positive value. Again, using the calculator, to get the negative value, we will use the equation 3x plus 5 equals negative 14. Mentally, we can solve it already, and we know that the answer is negative 19 over 3. Pero kung mga bata yan, and they want to make sure that their answer is correct, they might want to use the calculator to get the negative value. And all they have to do is to enter the equation. So press 3, x below the on button, plus 5, alpha calc for the equal sign, and negative 14. To get the answer, we have shift, calc, and we will get the answer in decimal form, which is negative 6.333. To have it in improper fraction, we will press answer equals, and then for the mixed fraction, shift SD, and we will get negative 6 and 1/3, or negative 19 over 3, which is the same as our answer earlier. So, ayan po. Pwede na nating kunin ang positive value at negative value using calculator. Problem number 3. Solve for the x in the equation the absolute value of x minus 2 equals the absolute value of x plus 3. So, with this given, both sides have an absolute value sign. So, let's do it directly in our calculator. We have to press the following keys. So, we have shift, parentheses for the absolute value sign, x minus 2, arrow sign para lumabas, alpha calc for the equal sign, and then shift, parentheses for, and then x plus 3, and then shift calc to get the final answer, which is negative 0.5. In fraction form, we have it answer equals, which is negative 1/2. So, negative po ang nakuha natin. Okay. We got the negative value, which is negative 1/2. To get the positive value, the equation would be x minus 2 equals x plus 3. So, wala tayong babaguhin sa sign ng equation. Without encoding the data, we can see that this one has no solution dahil makakancel ang x. Ngayon, kung bata tayo, hindi natin nakita agad yun. When we entered it in the calculator, we will press x minus 2, alpha calc for the equal sign, and then we have x plus 3. Shift calc, so we will get this answer. Yan, cannot solve. Yung value na nakita natin kanina, yung unang press natin ng equal, which is negative 6.3333, that is the answer that we got from our previous problem. So, hindi yun yung sagot. So, yan. Pag nagtanong ang bata, ma'am, bakit po cannot be solved? So, you can ask them so that they can justify their answers. Bakit? Kasi nga, makakancel yung x. Magiging 0x. Let's have problem number 4. Solve for x in the equation square root of x plus 1 plus the square root of x minus 1 divided by the square root of x plus 1 minus the square root of x minus 1 equals 3. Solving manually, we will multiply the left side of the equation by the conjugates of the denominator. It will give you this equation. To multiply the numerator, apply the square of the binomial. And for the denominator, apply the sum and difference of two binomial, which will result in the difference of two squares. So, yan po ang ating magiging equation. Simplifying further, we will have x plus 1 plus 2 square root of x squared minus 1 plus the quantity x minus 1 divided by x plus 1 minus the quantity x minus 1 equals 3. So, pag sinimplify po natin yung numerator, makakancel po yung positive 1 and negative 1. And then, x plus x, yun po ay magiging 2x. For the denominator, makakancel naman po ang x at negative x. So, ang matitira na lang po ay 1 plus 1, which is equal to 2. So, ayan po siya. Now, 2x plus 2 can be divided by 2, yung nasa denominator. So, makakancel po yan. Ang matitira na lang po ay x plus the square root of x squared minus 1 equals 3. And then we transpose positive x to the right side, that will give you this equation. So this is our last equation. To remove the radical sign, we square both sides of the equation. Simplify, the answer will be x squared minus 1 equals the square of the binomial sa right side, which is 9 minus 6x plus x squared. Makakancel si x squared, and then we are left with negative 1 equals 9 minus 6x. Simplifying further, we will have 6x equals 9 plus 1, or 6x equals 10. Dividing both sides by 6, that will give you 10 over 6. To reduce to lowest term, we have x equals 5 over 3. Okay. Solving it using the calculator, we will simply press the following keys. So, sabayan niyo po ulit ako sa pagpindot ng mga value. Let's have fraction form, square root, x plus 1, right arrow key, plus square root, x minus 1, down key or double right button, square root, and then we have x plus 1, right arrow key again, minus 1, minus the square root of x minus 1. And then, double right button para lumabas, alpha calc for equal, and then 3. To get the answer, we have shift calc, and the answer will be 1.6666. To get it in improper fractions, we have answer and then equals, which is 5 over 3. So, same po siya ng answer natin kanina, pero mahaba yung solution. Dito sa calculator, i-enter nyo lang po yung mga value o yung given. And may the good God continue to bless us all. Again, good afternoon.